that. And Anne Hathaway gets up and starts belting it out, and she just falls to the floor.
Crushes her own song.
Like, what is that?
Okay.
What is
Emily,
this?
Since it's your first time here, for a while, you have to do an intro.
Yeah, it's all you. Welcome back. Welcome back to the pod.
What does that mean? What does intro entail?
Just be like, hey y'all, Josh here. Welcome to the Movement Monday podcast. Stuff like that.
Which we've already started recording, by the way. Which is
yeah, I know.
Which
but
is
you
fun.
have to intro.
This is what I get for being studious.
This is what's fun about coming back to the pod.
This is what I get for wanting to make money, for wanting to survive in life.
This is the reward for going to school and coming back and being back on the podcast. I'm not going to say guest because you're an original member of this pod.
I was the founder.
Preach that. You actually are the founder of this pod. Yeah, kind of are like.
I was the one that first suggested the podcast.
Yeah, that's true. Because maybe like you said, and I was like, we should do a podcast.
That's what you kept saying before I left.
And it was
I've
3 months.
You know, what happened was way even before Emily was here, you always said, let's make a podcast with, like, Riley and Jamie and, like, I think Caleb. Like, you guys would just do a podcast together. And it'd just be hilarious.
And it was just going to be youth.
Yeah.
It was just going to be, like, all our youth stories.
Yeah, and then we changed it to
That's true. And then it turned into
Monday.
Movement Monday.
When Emily came up
And then
with
Emily was like, we should just make it a podcast. So here we are, all the fun. Emily, you get to intro. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Woo! Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Movement Monday.
Is this 21?
No, this is 19.
Welcome
Wait,
back.
I thought we went through 20.
We've been on like a 2-week hiatus.
Yeah, but I thought we got to 21. I thought we got to 20.
No, 18, and then this is episode 19.
No, this is 20. I'm positive last time we did it was 19.
We haven't done a pod for 2 weeks. It's on my iPad.
Fun fact, 2019 was 5 years ago.
Gracious.
For those of us that are still processing that.
Okay, I'm still processing 20.
It's 4 right now.
It is.
It's 4.
Give it 3 weeks.
Give it 3 weeks, then it's 5.
I'm already looking 24.
I will.
So when we look at that, because I was driving after I took my kids to school one day, I was like, whoa, we're almost 4 years from when the world shut down. Holy jeez, that's like a college. That's
a full college degree.
That's a full college degree right there. And I was like, 4 years. And I was like, this makes a lot of sense because my boys turned 2 in 2020, and I was like, wow. And they're gonna turn 6. No, hold on. Yeah, in 24 they're gonna turn 6.
No, that's not allowed.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm not.
That's not allowed.
My oldest son turns 8.
Nope.
That's
what do you mean that's not allowed?
Nope. It means I'm old.
You
I don't
are.
want to be old.
You're already 87.
You are 11. You are over 11 years older than Miles.
No. Look, I do the grandma crafts all the time. That doesn't mean I am.
You are. You are 87 years old.
Josh is probably the loudest speaker on this pod. If you have not realized yet, Josh is like
in the thing, like eats it.
Would you like me to fix that?
I don't eat it.
Yeah, you do, actually.
I don't know, dude.
Also, speaking of eating the microphone, I was going to fuss at you yesterday.
What?
You were holding it down here by your chest. I was so upset.
I went back and watched. For all of our listeners, I got to preach at our church yesterday. And I went back and watched. I'm like, man, I'm not really loud. But then again, I'm like,
I wonder why.
man, because I have it right here. Because if I have it, I don't know. For me, if I have it any closer, it's right in my face, and I feel like
where it's supposed to be.
Where it's supposed to be. But like, if I keep it here, and then again, I also project. So like,
microphones don't pick up projection.
Not
well.
I spoke loud.
Speak it into the microphone.
So it was not
If I had texted
Definitely not right there. It would have shown up on my iPad, which would have been hilarious.
you. Okay.
You're like, put the microphone closer.
Maybe I'll do that next time.
Put the microphone closer to your face, and I would be like, so here's the deal, church, and everyone would be like, whoa. I have it right here. Most of the time, it's like I have it. I don't know. Yesterday was really low. I will agree. I thought you were gonna yell at me for flipping microphones around, because
I already yelled at you for that.
I did that. I was throwing
What?
microphones.
No. What? Stop.
They're
not drumsticks.
It was super.
They
fun.
are.
You want to pay $50 every time? $50 at least. For a really crappy one.
I have not dropped. I'm not going to say never. I have not.
Don't say that.
Dropped a microphone.
Don't say that, because then it'll happen. Joshua.
It's only going to happen if I wear a tech team shirt. It's a bad omen shirt. I like that it doesn't affect you guys, but it totally affects me when I wear it some days.
What?
Or tech team shirts.
Oh.
Every time I wear it, something goes wrong. Nick wears his a lot. Caleb wears his. I wear mine, just not here. I just can't. Every time I've worn it, crap hits the fan. I just don't do it anymore. So, I know. Hey, but we're back again after a 2-week break. We were here. We just decided not to pod. We were just having good conversations and hanging out. So, welcome back to episode 19. We are, a couple weeks outside of Christmas now.
Yeah.
We haven't had a podcast since before,
Wait, isn't Christmas 3 weeks away? Yeah, Christmas is like 3 weeks away.
I don't know.
So
we're
give it.
pretty close.
Yeah,
This
it's 3 weeks.
Sunday, we're like
What's
2
the
weeks.
date?
It is exactly 3 weeks.
What
Or
is the
2
date
weeks.
for Christmas?
No.
It's 2 weeks.
December 25th.
I was forgetting what
I meant the date
I was
today.
forgetting this week existed. It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks from Christmas.
Yep.
Fun. I think I said last week, like, man,
14 days.
we're like 20 days out, which
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. So yeah, we're 2 weeks from
14
today,
days.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks from today. It makes a lot of sense. All the fun things. We should know that because tech team stuff, and that's all the fun. But being that we haven't hung out or haven't recorded, what is your favorite? Here's our icebreaker. I dropped the ball, like literally dropped the ball.
Wow.
You just dropped a tennis ball that rolled across. the
Looking at all the holidays, or maybe even just like winter holidays, what's your favorite food? Like, what's the go-to? What is it? Because I feel like everyone's like, oh, holiday stuff, we're gonna eat so good. Everyone like jumps right to that. It's not like, oh, we get to travel, we get to see family. It's like food. So what do you got? What's something like you only eat it at the holidays? If any other time it gets weird. Like if you have.
I got this one.
I got this one too. Here.
Okay.
This is something that I wish I could eat other times, but I can't. Your wife's coffee cake.
Preach that.
Ah.
That is
It's
the
true. That's all.
best
That is
Christmas breakfast in the world.
Christmas Eve, you get another one.
Thank you so much.
It's the year. It's just the gift that keeps on giving, man. And it comes in a box. It comes in like
I know.
a tin this year.
Ooh.
Most of the time, we just like put it on a plate, wrap it in aluminum foil, and hopefully your cat doesn't eat it.
Aluminium.
Our cat
Maybe-
has eaten it before.
Oh, I know. We wrap it in aluminium. We
gremlin.
put it on your front porch, and we say "Happy Christmas, Harry," and we leave it. I think I did that last year because you guys were at home. And I was like, please
Yeah, that's exactly what you
don't let your cat eat it. Yeah, I put it in. So this year it's actually coming in like a Merry
did. A
Christmas.
disposable
Like,
tin.
I don't even think it's
Or
disposable.
Would-
It's just
would you
like
like
it's
the tin
it's,
back for future?
If you don't want it, we'll
We
probably
don't-
take
we
it.
have
That'd
a
be
whole
cool.
bin.
You have a whole bin for bins?
Oh yeah, Kurt.
Whole bins for tins?
My grandmother
Okay, so
used to
coffee
give
cake.
out cookies every Christmas.
Whoa!
Well, here,
That's
you look
why
at
we don't-
these. These are vinyls that we cleaned out for my grandparents.
I know, I asked for the Alabama one, and you said no.
You did?
Yeah, we talked yesterday, man. Have we met? I'm Kurt.
We talked.
You had already given it to your teacher.
I gave it to him this morning. I forgot that I talked to
Josh
you.
slept since yesterday.
I forgot I
Actually,
talked
no.
yesterday to you. I am
I
so
hope so.
sorry. I forgot yesterday existed.
I know, rub it in my face, man.
Yeah. I
Back
forgot
on
yesterday
topic.
existed.
Forgot that yesterday existed?
Yep.
Back on topic.
Okay, so Josh coffee cake, which is super funny because Andrea's mom has made a whole bunch of, like, for her school. The church ones are coming, and it's always funny because the people that have never had it before, they're like, yo, we need the recipe. Like, the recipe that we have in our house,
Isn't the right one.
it's not right. There's stuff, so I'm like, oh, I totally give it to you. Like, yes. I'm like, it's not going to taste the same. What? And
Because ours is made with love.
ours is made with this, though. I was like, no, our recipe's wrong. I was like, wait a second. So you have the recipe? Yes. It's not right. Correct. They're like, how do you make it? I've never made it.
Contains traces of alcohol
That would make sense.
and cocaine.
That would also make sense.
I can either confirm or deny.
I'm just kidding. It's a youth ministry pot. No, it's made with.
I would.
Tell us, leak it.
I don't even know. Actually, I really have no idea. I know the recipe says one thing, and it's not that thing. It's like you put this in there. It's not a drug. You put.
Full disclosure, if it had alcohol in it, I wouldn't be able to eat it.
Why?
Because it makes me sick.
See, there you go. I promise you, there is no alcohol.
Remember, Dad
Yeah,
made
I know.
chili that one time?
Yeah.
Like right after I left, and I thought it was
Yeah.
moldy.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know why, but
You're like, ew, what's up?
I could not eat it because the smell was so bad.
Yeah, I don't like alcohol,
I don't
especially
either.
bourbon.
Wow, no
Bourbon is
alcoholics.
disgusting.
No alcoholics? Yeah, no.
Alcoholics.
There's
No,
like
I'm
two.
not non-alcoholic. I
There's
just
like-
don't
there's-
like the way it
There's
tastes.
only two of us in here that can actually do it. So, all right. So Josh wants coffee cake.
Kombucha's pretty good.
I don't like the word fermented. It's weird. Although we do have fermented garlic in my house now for like colds and stuff. Can't wait to try that. Just going like kind of like all organic, slightly crunchy, kind of holistic type stuff. So
That's
it's like,
my aunt.
So we're kind of
That is our aunt.
kind of going that way. So we're not like pumping ourselves full of like chemicals. We're actually going like
That's my aunt, but she also stopped and got us Starbucks last week.
Which
Right.
is shocking.
like let's do.
She loves Starbucks.
Really?
She swears by Starbucks.
She does not seem like a Starbucks person.
It's not that good. Caleb, I forgot to.
I do like Starbucks.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
Yeah, you told
we
me.
should shout it out.
he told me you.
I went
by
to
there.
King Street Coffee.
King Street Coffee.
If you guys listen,
It's aptly named. It's a coffee shop on King Street.
That's awesome.
yes, I had a family member ask me where it was.
Where's King
They
Street?
were like, "Where's King Street? Where's King Street Coffee?" I was like, "It
It's
is."
downtown.
I was like, "It's
Oh, okay.
actually."
Downtown Varnell or Dalton?
Dalton.
Okay.
Oh lord,
Like,
downtown.
There are
Yeah.
two things in downtown Varnell.
I know, but like, there
Yeah,
could be something.
I guarantee there's not a rad coffee shop in our town. In Varno.
Varnell?
In Varno.
There is a haircutter's place, a gas station, a town hall, a little spring, and that's about it.
And a post office.
Dollar General, can't forget that.
Oh,
There's-
can't go
there's
wrong
that
with
one
the
place
DG.
that sells like alcohol or something.
Oh yeah, you should have been a coffee shop. But I did go,
Oh, wine
and it was awesome.
No,
Oh.
I'm
Change the
talking
game.
about. Well, it's a little out of the way. I'm thinking
Oh,
of a
okay.
different place.
I thought you were talking about the thing that replaced Añejo.
No.
Oh, that should have been coffee shop.
Yes, that should have been.
Totally should make. So coffee cake. All right, what do you got, Emily?
Mine's a little niche.
Is it the Chris? Is it the what I think it is?
What do you think it is?
The not pistachio, the croissants that Grandma makes. Oh,
It's not the pecan crescent.
Ooh,
the pecan crescents.
No.
put you in a can.
And you're gonna put me in a cane.
Yeah, it's a pecan.
You're gonna put
Yeah.
me in a cane.
Yeah, pecan pie. I was trying to- no.
Kurt, how are you putting me in a cane?
No, I
In
said
a
we'll put you in a
can.
can.
Oh, I heard cane.
C-A-N, dear
My
brother.
lord.
I was really confused. You're
I'll
trying
put
to
you in a cane, Josh. I'm gonna mold you into something that people are gonna walk with.
You have Moby like that thing in the back?
I used to have dreams about that
What?
all the time.
You dream
It
of a
was so
cane?
weird.
Being turned into a cane?
Yup.
What?
Why a cane?
I don't
She was
Huh?
watching Soul Eater.
Oh,
No.
Were you-
we
were you
needed
King
this
King?
pod tonight.
Okay, back on topic.
This is so fun.
It is my dad's spicy pork tenderloin that he makes for
Really?
the staff Christmas party every
I
year.
know, yeah, it is amazing.
Dude, that
I
was
look
fire
forward
this
to that
year.
so much.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yo, I had it 3 days in a row.
I'm not surprised.
No shame.
I'm having it.
I took a bowl. I took all my fried
There's
rice
some
that
left?
I made.
No,
I could have had it today.
no, there's none left.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, Josh ate it. No,
I
had it.
haven't been home to eat it, Joshua.
I ate it
I don't care. I'm having it.
Sunday night, and then Monday for lunch, and finished it off Tuesday for lunch.
It's so good. I think,
Man, and
to
I
be
just had
fair,
like the mixture.
I love the
Didn't
spicy
even
stuff.
care.
I kind of think I prefer the marinated.
Oh, dude, they're all great.
They're all great.
You
but I think
should
I
have
prefer
tasted the turkey he made this year for
Yeah, but
Thanksgiving.
the turkey was.
Oh,
He marinated the turkey for the first time ever.
oh my gosh, it was so
good.
it was.
I didn't
smoked
even
delight.
have like Thanksgiving food. This is why the icebreaker is really fun because I didn't have any Thanksgiving food at all.
Why?
Because I was at the beach. So
Bro,
it was just.
Get a seagull then.
Oh yeah, that was my first go-to.
Seagulls. Stop it.
Seems like that was such a Caleb thing to
Poking your
say.
knees.
I was at the beach. You didn't want to eat a pigeon? You're like, what?
They didn't poke your knees. I'm so disappointed.
Oh man, that was so
Why?
funny.
Why do you have a seagull for Thanksgiving bird?
A duck at least.
No, we didn't do any
Pull
of
a
it.
full Christmas story, go to the Chinese place, get a duck with its head still
Rah,
on.
rah, 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 rah. Anyways.
I was walking in Walmart today, and that movie was on.
On where?
It was over by the cosmetics and the clearance aisle,
Oh.
right next to the
playing
garden center.
movies in it? That's fun.
I don't know. It was the scene where the dad yells at the dogs.
Ah, that's a great scene. So there you go. So your pork tenderloin. Caleb, how about you, man? What's a holiday food that you're like, man, that's something I have to have? If you say seagull, I'm gonna laugh. Deep fried seagull, Kurt.
Hey, 50 points.
No, but that did remind me of
You redeemed yourself.
there's a certain comedian who Kurt knows about him. You know, Josh Blue on Drive Our Comedy. He's like, there was one time trying to hail a taxi and I caught a pigeon.
Nice catch.
That's what that reminded me of. It was really funny. But holiday
Maybe I
food,
should have been
I don't know. I like my mom's breakfast casserole, which is basically egg casserole with like sausage, eggs, and
Ooh,
cheese
hey, Kurt.
and bacon and all that.
Remember that casserole I made?
When did you make a casserole?
Huh?
Wait, you
For
were talking
the-
about poppy seed chicken?
No, the casserole I made for the breakfast at church.
I do remember that with the chives and schmutz.
Yeah, you wanna trade things? I make you that. You make us coffee cake for Christmas.
Make
We're
it
getting coffee cake
You're
regardless.
getting coffee cake regardless. Man.
I know, but I'm
Either way, if you want to bake, if you
Can I
want
pay
to,
you for? Can I trade you for another one? 2 coffee cakes for a.
it's not. That's a conversation to have with my wife. Like,
Okay.
so Miss Andrea,
What if
I
make
make
her
you
a crow?
breakfast. You make me single cake. Yes?
If I
And
make
she's
her
like,
a
no,
crow,
Josh.
if I make her a crow, will she give me?
I don't know if she wants a crow. I think she was just like, it's like no one came up and asked about the bird yesterday, and she's like, nope. They were more focused on your message, not the bird on your stand. And they're like, that's okay. It's a breakfast casserole.
Okay, I will
That
say.
is a good one. 'Cause you talked about that on Thursday, which was
It
really
a
cool.
good one. I thought it was a pig one though.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Emily, you know what? Why do you name it Shank? Shank does.
That was the requested name.
Why? Okay, it is not a name unless you add an S.
Okay, hold on.
Wait,
So
dude.
For-
Does he know the story?
Yes,
I don't
Okay,
know.
cool.
I'll explain
Oh.
it for the podcast though. So I have recently taken up crocheting
Emily's in college and needed another hobby.
because I had so much free time as a STEM major.
She's like, what am I going to do
a
with...
STEM
all
major
this
and a
stuff.
music minor because I have all the free time in the world with that. But I took up crocheting and have fallen in love with this little crow pattern. And
Pretty
if you're
cool.
not aware, a group of crows, of 3 or more crows, is called a murder.
Which is quite terrible, by the way. When you really think about it, it was like, oh, you don't want to be a pod? I'm like, no, I want to be a murder.
So
It's like, it'd be terrible for like, what's a group of lions called? A pride? No.
a murder.
A murder. You're
See,
like,
that
oh!
That one would make more sense.
That does. But then, like, did they name it after Hitchcock?
Well, crows are called birds of death. They're supposed to
Crows and
symbolize
ravens
death.
are both.
A group of
Synonymous with-
pandas is called an embarrassment.
It's true. It's so cute. But I have taken it upon myself to make a small murder of these crows because I love them so much.
They're cool.
And so the first one I made was a little guy named Arsenic. Because Kurt and I had decided that
Pat staff Christmas party, which was really fun.
at the staff Christmas party, we decided that I needed to name them all after different ways to kill someone. Or something. Different methods of death.
Let the record show that we all work, volunteer,
In the church.
serve in a church. So it's like, oh, whose idea was this?
The youth pastors.
The youth pastor's idea to like, you should name them something how people die. Like, okay.
So, at the moment, I only have an attempted murder, which is 2 crows.
Wait, I have a question.
So I have Arsenic, who's a little tiny crow with a green beak, because I decided I wouldn't be able to tell them all apart
Give one long hair and name him Crucifixion.
Oh,
No.
that's way.
No.
You took it too far that time.
No. No.
I don't.
No. We're not doing that.
Man, we're gonna transition to talk about Jesus real quick. Like,
Okay.
all the stuff.
Yes, Caleb.
It's like an epic bass slide. It's like,
There is a story of a man who lit a cow fart on fire.
Who? Oh.
The cow fart got sucked back up in the cow. The cow exploded and killed the man.
Yeah,
You
I've
should
heard.
name your new penguin or your new crow.
You should name your seagull pigeon.
You should name your new crow cow fart.
That shall be the next.
Flaming cow fart.
That shall be the next.
You imagine that's the way that
Caleb
guy was
has
supposed
spoken.
to go. Like, God don't guess what? Frank is gonna die due to cow methane, and just like
I have a feeling there was some amount of free will and stupidity involved.
where God's just going, please don't. The Holy Spirit's going, oh, in the name of us, don't. And then the guy was just like, and then he gets to heaven, you're like,
Then he shows up at the gate.
What were you thinking?
I really hope he shows up at the gate and like Peter and John are hanging out. They're just chilling, eating marshmallows. That's what I think. And they're just gonna show up and it would be Peter sitting there going like, "What
Not
stinks?
pecans.
What does that smell?" And the guy's like, "It's me." I'm like, oh.
It's me.
Oh, man. So I have the second crow.
And his name is Shank.
His name is Shank, and he sat on my stand on my podium yesterday as I preached the gospel. And
As one does.
no one in the history of this church has ever preached with a crocheted crow
Name Shank.
named Shank. And there was no question. I feel like the church is so used to me being just myself.
It's also small enough that no one could have seen
And it blends in, so anyone's like,
it's
"Oh, it's
black,
right
like
there."
the rest of your stuff.
I wore a gold shirt yesterday,
I'm aware.
which is pretty
And
cool.
it wasn't a t-shirt.
I had a t-shirt underneath. I came
course
real
you did.
close to t-shirting it yesterday, but I was like, "No, I'm cold." And, oh,
I don't
I
know
just
if you
got
saw.
shanked right in the neck with a ball.
I don't know
It's
if
like-
you saw, but after the choir came down, I slowly transitioned the lights to be the color
I did not.
because you know I'm that cool.
Great transition.
You really struggling with that Velcro there, brother.
Be quiet. You
Yeah, it
don't have an opinion.
I have been
I
away
don't
for
know.
so long. I now get to make all of the fun of you.
Oh no, Nathan took up that job.
Yeah.
Nathan's not here. My
Nathan-
job now, boy.
Nathan, hope you feel better, dude, when you listen to the pod tomorrow.
Has he been sick for like 3 weeks?
No, he's been sick for like 2 days. He got sick on his birthday. What a birthday present. Poor guy.
Pardon
So,
me.
going back, my
Really having trouble there.
favorite holiday food that
Nuh-uh,
really
I
only
shot you from there. I
really
shot you.
only-
You have to shoot from there.
Nah,
You got a 75, really?
Without
I got
looking.
I got 100 by this.
Yeah,
Look at it.
Kirk got 100.
Full
But
disclosure,
I like
I love sick days. I don't have to work on sick days.
You don't?
Not when I get sick.
Oh.
I don't get actual scheduled sick days. I just have days where I get sick and don't have to work.
you're like I'm not working. I just can't do anything. And you're like yes,
Huh.
I don't have to.
I wish we got
So-
mental health days at school.
That's actually a thing there.
Not up here.
Not up here, but it's actually a thing.
Down in the city schools? Yeah.
I didn't
Not
know
up
mental health day. So my food of choice, which is kind of funny that I only started eating this like maybe like 10 years ago because I grew up on a steady diet of grilled cheese and mac and cheese and
Hopes
Cheese.
and dreams.
hopes and dreams and chicken nuggets. That was
Dinosaur
like-
chicken nuggets.
no, I was like Tyson. Any nugget I could really get my hand on.
Tyson's the one who makes the dinosaur chicken nuggets.
Any nugget I can get my hand on, that's what it was. So, my holiday thing that I have yet to have this year is green bean casserole. I didn't on yours.
Yeah, because you love the coffee cake.
I know, I've had like 6 pieces this year. Most of the time I only get like a piece.
Wow.
But I actually ate like a mini one the other day, which was really cool. So I like green bean casserole. I don't like watching it made, but like I love the onions and the green beans and all the stuff in there, and it's just that's like my jam. And my
But it's not your
mother-in-law, do what?
It's not your jelly.
Is
Just your jam.
totally my jam. But my mother-in-law makes these little pecan pies. They're called pecan tassies, and they're like mini pecan pies, and that's my favorite
Like
pie
the
of all
ones you
time.
can get at the grocery store.
Yeah, but these are homemade and like homemade crust and stuff. So I've had them. We had those at Thanksgiving while we were at the beach, and then it was my niece's birthday over the weekend, and we had more. So I've had those like in the realm of like 3 weeks from each other, and it's awesome. And most of the time, I only get them like twice a year. She makes them for my birthday, and then I get them like at Christmas time. So I've had those, and so it's like really, those are my favorite things, and they're really fun.
I will admit, I've missed my accent, buddy.
I know, right? Because we just tag team it up, and it's cool. The only other person that does it is my wife. It's like I'll do stuff, and she's like,
It's quite
Oh, yeah.
unfortunate.
Nathan Holsey will do it.
he sometimes jumps on the
Are we
accent
just
game.
doing full names now?
Okay,
Yeah.
my brain has
Dude, I'm
full
getting
names
ready
for
for you.
certain people.
You're getting ready to like yank out that microphone cord.
I love doing this.
I am going to be so upset with you.
When that thing
Why?
falls and her phone flies
Do you
everywhere.
do you realize how expensive XLR cables are? That's
Me,
$50 a cord.
me.
Says the person who doesn't have a job.
Me.
Says the person. who
Josh,
doesn't have a job.
Josh has the best comebacks as a younger
I
brother.
have 35.
Josh is like, I
It's
got
not 50.
like listen here. I got money. It's like, that's it. My comment all the time, or my comeback was always like, "Shut up, man." It was like, "Great comeback, Kurt." I'm like, "Shut up, man." That's all I had.
Oh,
I wasn't like
I had Kurt.
quick enough with
Okay,
anybody else.
I
It's
have
just
the
my
best
jam.
comeback that she can never win an argument with. So,
What is it?
no.
That doesn't work on me.
What do you mean it doesn't work on me? That is the ultimate I win the argument now card.
No,
That works
Good
on
luck
anyone.
with that. Good luck with that.
doesn't work in my family because my kids go back and forth. Nuh-uh, 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 nuh-uh. And I'm like, stop it! Had
You really
enough.
think you can out-stubborn me? Go ahead.
Oh, yes, I can.
You can out stubborn? It's a new one. All the fun.
Again, I'm a STEM major with a music minor. I'm insane. You don't want to mess with me.
Get all the, yeah, you're currently making crochet crows too, so
And I'm currently drawing an eye. The only thing I can even remotely draw.
there you go.
Okay.
All the fun things there.
You're not that scary. You know that, right? You act like you're scary all the time. You're not. You're not
Okay.
scary at all.
Okay.
Josh is bold tonight.
I'm not bold. It's just kind of annoying that you try to act like you're the most scary person in the world. I'm not scared of you at all.
Okay.
Okay, Josh. Next week we'll have Josh. Just like, well, Josh couldn't
Next
be
week, Josh is in a full body
Like-
cast.
surrounded, like
We go
surrounded
to the
by little
hospital.
crows.
We go to
Well,
the
we're on a
hospital.
travel pod tonight at the hospital. What happened? Emily beat the trash out of Josh with her crows. With her crochet needles. You're not that scary, Emily.
It's crochet hooks, not crochet
Oh,
needles.
even worse, Josh. You're gonna get hooked.
That immediately took me back to the mummification process in ancient Egypt.
Oh,
Because that's how they take the brain out of someone.
Oh, gracious.
Oh,
They,
that's-
they stick a hook up their nose.
What
took me
just
back to
happened
what you
to
talked
this
about
pod?
with that took me back to what you talked about with the person saying, since crochet is like French for hook or something, that crochet. Never mind.
Yes, crochet for French
There are
fries.
some things we don't talk about in public, Josh. That is one of them.
John,
What do you mean?
Josh did not. I just called you John, by the way.
Who's John?
I don't know.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. He talks about them all the time.
I do. I talked about John. Talked about John yesterday.
See,
so-
that was a good comeback. Not nuh-uh.
No, that was a way better comeback. That wasn't a comeback. I'm just speaking.
Josh, you just speak truth in right now. Speaking truth. So much fun. And this, for episode 19, is what needed to be talked about tonight. The randomness, which, if you have checked out the 18 prior episodes we have had, great conversations, deep conversations. Some have been random, as always, which a lot of times they are random, but we've had some really deep discussions with different guests, like over the summer when Emily was here before she left to go to school.
When Emily was still with us. Make it sound like I died.
I thought
Emily
you were about
was
to talk
here.
about
She was
when you
here.
said 18. I thought you were about to talk about the 18th century, and I was about to question what you were talking about.
Ah, yes, the good old 18th century.
Ah, yes.
When America was still new.
We're still new.
No,
Did you say nuh-uh?
America came out in the late 18th century. America was founded in 1776.
How do you know that?
It's just
Hamilton?
a date that popped in my head. Probably.
Hamilton?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Solid thing, then.
Hamilton. The life of a theater kid.
I was laughing the other day. I saw a video. It's like, John Adams. I knew him. Like,
I
that's-
know him. That can't be.
That's
That's that little guy who spoke to me all those years
Movement
ago.
Monday, a Hamilton podcast.
No.
What was it? 85. I can keep going. I can do the whole 2
You
hours.
probably
and
do
30
the whole
minutes.
show.
I could.
All the fun.
Very easily, actually.
Hey, this has been cool. We talked about holiday stuff and everything. It's all cool. Last thing before we close out in prayer. What is your favorite holiday? I mean, I know we have a lot, but what is, do you guys
Sick
go?
days.
Sick days. What's your favorite holiday, Caleb? Sick days. It's great.
My opinion
Those are
is
my
probably
favorite.
this may be recency bias, and it's not very popular. I feel like Thanksgiving.
I love Thanksgiving, man.
I love Thanksgiving food.
There you go.
Thanksgiving food,
I don't
so good.
I don't like that Thanksgiving gets skipped over.
Yeah, I don't either.
They're like, oh, it's no big
Halloween.
deal.
Christmas!
Yeah, I
Thanksgiving.
just don't.
Christmas! Yep, that's basically it.
Yeah, because we talked about it. Caleb and I were at a breakfast the other day, and they're like, hey, how are you on? What do you think about this? And some of the guys were like, oh no, man, Halloween, straight Christmas. Right after that, stuff goes up. We're ready to party, and then like Thanksgiving's like the tiny little thing right in the middle. Who cares? I'm like, no, man. Like I am full blown. I grew up loving Thanksgiving. I'm with Josh because I grew up, like, Thanksgiving was just, like, with my family, and it was always, like, we were in Florida together, and we were camping, and we were hanging out, making memories and stuff, so, like, that's my favorite, and then, I love Christmas, because that was also, like, everyone's hanging out, family stuff, and it was really cool, and we traveled, and, so it's really cool, but I always want to give Thanksgiving its due, because
Give the turkey its day.
Also,
yeah, it's like,
well, also, question: do you count like Black Friday as a holiday?
no.
No.
Okay. Then I count that as part of Thanksgiving in my head. And Thanksgiving
count
brings
that.
yeah. Thanksgiving is in the same week as Black Friday and stuff like that.
It's the day before. I'm like,
Yeah, day
No,
before.
like I
That's
like Thanksgiving and like
so
the whole
nice
and like
to
I don't
have.
care the whole thing behind it, but I'm like, man, I just want
You don't
to.
care about the pilgrims?
No, they enslaved, raped, and murdered Indians.
That escalated. God.
They weren't Indians.
Sorry, Indians. My bad. My bad.
Oh, that was great.
Oh man.
Christopher Columbus called them Indians.
And he was wrong.
Yes.
I
He
thought
was
you.
an idiot.
I thought you hated talking about wrong people.
Man.
Wrong?
Native American.
Yes, you always correct
Oh,
me
you're
when
like,
I'm wrong.
He got this and this right here. Caleb just slammed you right in there. It's like
You said this.
so
They were the
funny.
natives.
Oh man. Anyways, yeah, I agree. I like Thanksgiving. Again, like I don't get like caught up on all the stuff. I preached a couple weeks ago and watched a video on when Jesus was more than likely born.
Wasn't he like in March?
It was
he born?
now it's like September or October
Okay.
because if the shepherds were in their fields,
Oh,
it was post harvest.
Yeah.
So they were going through and they're picking through
I
and
thought-
like and
was it
Oh.
isn't like Easter also off for crucifixion?
I don't know. I
Okay.
haven't done
Because I
Haven't
thought
dug
I've
deep
heard
into
something
that,
about
but,
the crucifixion was
like-
was
You know
like
who
that.
you could ask about that?
Who?
Your father who studied it?
Yeah, sure.
that's true. Your dad is pastor.
No.
He knows some stuff. You said like, hey, when is this like actually thing? So I mean, I'm cool. Like I'm not the guy who's like, oh, we have to celebrate this time, and I'm not going on the 25th. Like no, it's when it's celebrated. That's what it is. But I'm also like, I focus on why we celebrate Christmas in the first place. Like that's, and I've more recently over the years have seen it as a rescue mission, not so much like. I look at, we are Christmas and Easter people. So you didn't see that Caleb's done that? Like, that's the second time he's done that already. He's just
Oh
taking,
yeah.
Caleb's just taking stuff apart.
A walking stick.
I don't even.
Did you take the improvised weapon feat?
I don't even.
I have a number of times. I actually tried. I don't know if Emily will get this. This is bent.
It
That is
is.
very big.
That's why it's down here.
That is true.
Because it's broken.
I was trying not to like.
Yeah,
They said the second service or first service. Like they threw us down in the like far away, so maybe
Threw
we're.
us in the
Said
dungeon.
it first.
Did I say it first service? Okay, cool. Like first service, it was like, yeah, you guys, like they put us way down there, but we had like the most fun out of everybody here.
Yeah, we're not
So you
even
should-
connected to the rest of the sub level of the church.
That's right. We were the furthest thing Like the closest thing to us is the parking lot.
Literally, they threw us in the dungeon and said, "Forget about them."
This like when I started here, this was called the Cave.
The
Really?
Bat Cave.
No, it's just called like it
Yeah.
wasn't. It was on the map, like church map, the Cave.
Previous youth pastor named it the Youth Cave.
That's not fun.
And I was like, so, and it was called like. Then he ended up switching. It was like, oh, it's the factory, but like the room's called the Cave. I was like,
No.
nah. So
Vetoed.
now it's
The fact.
now it's the factory. It's cool. All the fun, but. All right, all the fun tonight. It's a cool thing. How can we be praying for one another? What can we be doing? Josh's big time stretch right there. It's all cool.
Whenever you see a cat stretch, big stretch.
Same thing with kids. Like kids go like babies after
Oh,
post snap.
look
You're
at
like,
that big
yeah, look
yawn."
at that stretch, man. What a stretch.
Hey, Ricochet 75.
I still do that with, like my kids would do. My kids are 7 and 5, and like they'll wake up and be like, "Whoa, what a stretch, my guy!" And they're like, "Yep, feel good, Dad."
I do not stretch when I wake up.
Oh, I do.
Oh,
I get up and I'm like, I walk on like the side of my feet. I walk like I'm like
When you get old enough.
94.
A good stretch in the morning will do some great things.
87-year-old.
When you get old enough, I'm the oldest one in this room. By not mentally, but mentally, I'm
I
probably
feel like
the youngest.
mentally Caleb and I would be tied.
Caleb's a wizard.
I
That would have been the perfect moment to have a camera on you. Like, Caleb's a wizard. Thumbs up.
300 lives of men I've walked at this
See? Look at that!
I've gotten likened to
Oh,
a wizard
man.
a whole lot when I tell people my major. Because they're like, "Oh, you're an electrical engineer. You're a wizard." I'm like, "Yeah, circuits are kind of like runes. You have to know what you're doing to read them, and you can't read them otherwise." It's great.
Josh makes and drives robots.
See?
I'm a history teacher.
Oh,
Oh man, pretty much so.
you're the religion teacher.
History and religion teacher.
History and religion are grouped together now.
They were?
Poof. So I'm a history teacher. Really fun history. I used to tell my brother that because he's a history teacher. It was like, hey, my brother's history would, help you understand what happened in the world, and then you can pass the test. And like, the history that I teach gets you into eternity. They're like, whoa! And then I walked out of the room. And I was like, and like I said, see you later. My brother was
Mic
like,
drop,
great
Irish
job.
goodbye, walk out of the room.
It was really cool. I only got invited back a couple more times after that. Like, Kurt,
My
you
dad-
Can, Kurt, you can show up, but you don't talk about stuff, all right?
My
Like,
dad
okay.
used to do something for the 4th grade teachers at one of the schools my mom worked at. And that was, he would come dressed as a scientist, like
Oh,
lab
yeah,
coat,
yeah.
Einstein wig and everything. And he'd
Do
come
fun with
and he'd
science?
cook a pickle from the inside out with an electric current. And the pickle would start to glow and it would smell awful. But it was so cool because all of a sudden this pickle was glowing.
You know what the funny
And
thing
it
is?
was the talk of the school
Pretty
for like
sure
a week
you're-
after he
He
came.
did that every year.
Uh-huh.
He should have
Until
done
I
it
got
dressed
there.
as a wizard.
Huh?
He should have done it dressed as a wizard.
Should've
I
done-
don't think the teachers would have enjoyed that as much.
I don't know. I would have dressed him like Jesus.
But
Everything is possible with me. Glowing pickle.
this was a school really close to the city though. So they would have enjoyed that.
What kind of school is this? No Jesus, no
An
wizards.
elementary
Ah!
school.
An elementary school.
An
near
elementary
Atlanta.
school that I'm pretty sure has since banned Harry Potter.
Oh, boo.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like straight sword in the stone. And be like, pin feathers, boy. Probably one of my favorite lines. Pin feathers and golly fluff to your school.
We need to get together a LARPing group and take this place over.
The elementary school? Or,
The elementary school.
okay, because there is a group at the school that I go to that meets every Wednesday right in front of my dorm. and they have like play swords and shields, and they'll just be like whacking each other all day long. And I'll be like, I so want to go out there and play, but my social anxiety says no.
That's how I am. I love making that stuff though. I made one and gave it to the children of the guy who owns King Street Coffee. He's a
Nice.
friend of mine, Kurt and mine.
Yeah.
But the issue is, I made it using cardboard, duct tape, and a metal pipe.
Oh,
Oh, let's go.
And
I had one of those weapons
they
too.
gave it
Caleb,
back a couple weeks later because
Caleb gave me a
Okay.
battle axe made of like a metal pipe and cardboard too. I was like,
it's so cool.
yeah, I gave you a warhammer too.
yeah.
Kurt, pop.
I want a warhammer.
The Warhammer lasted probably the longest. I don't remember the
Do you
battle
still
the,
have
the battle axe. was-
Gandalf's sword?
It's Aragorn's sword, but yes.
Oh, I
Still
forgot.
got
It's
it.
been a minute since I watched this. I was
Still
also.
got it. He had to reforge it.
Oh,
Yeah, I had to remake the handle because
Oh.
it's only a stage prop, and I thought it would be a lot stronger than it is. So
It's a stage prop, and Caleb is not.
speaking of,
Let me
Have
destroy
you-
this tree, and the sword went.
have you seen the broadsword that is specifically made to cut firewood?
Yeah.
I feel like you would enjoy that.
Dude,
I have not.
dude, we need to show you after this. They're
It's
freaking awesome.
It's
Emily's gonna find
amazing.
it. Dude, you would have so much fun. It's huge. It's just this giant metal thing. That's really cool. Alright.
I'm
So
gonna need you to stop that, Josh.
yeah, I don't know what you're doing there.
The good news is, the handle is stronger. The remade handle is stronger than the old one was. So it just doesn't look right if you're, because it's supposed to be black, but it's brown because I made it out of wood.
Mm.
Now you're doing it.
Spray paint. Spray paint
Okay. Yeah.
We'll see, Josh. We'll see.
Wow. Sorry.
Alright, prayer requests as we close out tonight. Episode 19 of the pod.
Life.
Let's see, we've got. Okay, dude, hold your microphone. We're a couple days away from our live nativity here at our church, which is going to be super fun.
Similar with
Final touches on that, making sure everything's good to go there.
handle went.
So it's cool.
I figured, so that's why I brought that one up.
So live nativity. What else we got?
All of the good things.
We have a mission trip coming up for
Yeah, I was about
our
to say.
our college ministry, which is really rad. Like a mini tour.
Yeah, I'm somewhat concerned about. Not concerned really, because it's gonna be fine. But just going to stay up north in that certain place in the winter
Right?
sounds like an unpleasant experience.
It's gonna be cold.
Stop. Stop or I'll do this.
But it'll be
Make the
fine.
snare out
I
of
mean,
its
I'm
fun.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have an awesome time.
Are we gonna go to that one place that y'all went to last time?
Taco Man?
No.
Yes.
Wait.
No. Pardon moi. See. Yeah.
That's
I haven't done my
We're
Duolingo for the day.
gotta do that. Gotta get your street.
You have until 12. You can do it.
Actually, you got till 11.
No.
Until 12.
I believe him. He's got an over 300 day
Yeah,
streak.
I have 305 in, man.
I checked this like last night, so.
I'm gonna believe the man sitting next to me.
You got.
Well,
You got that
actually,
going.
my class one may be different than yours, so.
Probably so. Yeah, so we'll do that. It's gonna be cool, but it will be cold. We're looking at taking some heaters and making sure everything's good to go that way. We'll have a good time. So all the things. But anyone want to close us out in prayer? Episode 19, close us out as we go a little bit over tonight. We started late, but we were also chatting. It's fine.
Lots of things to chat about.
There's a lot. long lost. All right, cool. I'll pray, and then we'll close out. So let's do it. God, we thank you so much for tonight. Just to have a podcast again, just to sit back and talk and to be together. It's just super fun. And God, we know that you are with us. You are in our conversation. And just all the fun things we got to catch up on and chat about and learn about each other. It's just always super rad. God, we just pray over all of our situations, life, and all the things that we have gone through, the things we're going through, things we're going to go through, everything that way. God, as we prepare for events with our live nativity this coming weekend and mission trip the following week and getting ready for Christmas, help us not to worry about things, but to stop and worship you. And to remember that you're the reason we celebrate. And you came to save us and just to live and live in that truth and that hope and just the goodness of this holiday season. So, God, we thank you and praise you for all that you're doing. Protect us this week and all the fun that's going to take place. It's just going to be awesome. So, God, we thank you. Let's just do it. In your name we pray, and everyone said,
Amen.
Amen. Hey, if you haven't already, go like and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Just look up Movement Monday Podcast. It's a black and white image. It says the Movement Monday Podcast. You call it what it is. But yeah, go check us out. It's awesome. We'll see you later. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
All right.